Hello. You should start before you're ready because that's what gets you ready. Have you ever felt like you weren't ready, you needed more training, you needed more time, you needed more money, you needed more this and that, and you just never started because you just felt like you weren't ready to start? Let me tell you, you will never feel 100% ready to start. What you'll have to do is just start, and that's what gets you ready. Okay? Society has us thinking that everything has to be perfect, everything we do has to be perfect, everything we put out has to be perfect, and that's just not so. Whatever you start, it's going to start messy, but you learn as you go. You get better as you go, but you have to start somewhere. You're not going to start when you figured everything out and everything is going to be perfect, because that just won't come. You learn all of that while you're in the process of doing it. So let me just tell you right now, you have to start before you're ready, because that's what gets you ready, okay? And waiting until you're ready is just the fast track to keep you stuck, to keep you broke, keep you playing small, keep you staying insecure, and it's holding you back from becoming the best version of yourself, becoming the person God created you to be. So you have people that you're meant to help. You have purpose in you, and it will never be activated if you keep waiting. You have to make a decision that I'm going to start. I don't know where I'm going to end up, but I will figure that out along the way. Just take the first step. When you decide to become active, that's when God steps in and helps you and start directing your steps. So it's just sitting there and staying stuck and not doing anything is not going to bring your potential out of you. It's not going to allow you to fulfill your purpose. You have to start somewhere, and now is the best time for you to start. So once you start growing, you start learning, you start getting connected with the right people, you start being aligned with your purpose, and that's when God starts moving. Okay, God blesses action, not perfection. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody started out perfect. If you just look back and think about the people that you admire that actually did something, actually decided to get out of their comfort zone and to build something, they all started out messy. They all started out not knowing what to do. And usually when you start out, that's not where you're going to end up. That's just the start. So you learn as you go. You develop skills as you go. You learn what will work and what won't work as you go. But you have to start. You don't have to see the ending. You just have to make the decision to take the first step. So I'm encouraging you to just start. It will all start lining up. When before we got into trucking, Donnell worked at he drove box trucks, and he knew that he would never move up in the company or be able to do more than what he was doing at that time. So he made the decision that he was going to have to get his CDL in order to bring more money into the house, in order for us to be able to move to the next financial level that we wanted to be at. So he decided, I got to go to school. I got to do what I need to do so that I can get my CDL so that we can move to the next level. He didn't know where he was going to end up. At that time, he didn't even have an inkling of us, being a team and driving. He just knew where he was not where he needed to be, where he needed to stay. So he decided if I stay where I'm at, I'm going to stay stuck. And that was the truth, because he still has friends that are still there, working there, and still doing the same thing that they were doing. So it's only so far you can go, and you need to move up to the next level. You have to decide to start, and even if you don't know where you're going to end up, you have to take a risk on yourself. You have to take a chance on yourself, because that is what is going to get you unstuck and get you to the next level. Okay, so when he decided to do that, that moved us, that changed our trajectory of our future. And he didn't know where he was when he started. He didn't know that we would end up where we are right now. And where we are right now is a platform to move to the next level. So once you start, you keep going to the next level. You figure things out, and then you go to that level, and then you figure things out from that level and keep growing. Where you're at is not where you're meant to stay. So, and you need to start looking at it like that. Don't let fear take over and keep you stuck and keep you where you're at and keep you playing small, because you were meant for more. And if you feel that inside like I did, but really didn't know what my next step was, what I was supposed to do, you just have to start believing and realizing this is not it. I don't know what the next step is, but I'm going to figure it out. And what helps you figure it out is when you decide to take a step, when you decide to take action. Then things start falling into place. Things start falling into place. You start getting ideas. Some ideas may work, some may not, but you'll never know if you just stay where you're at. You won't reach your full potential if you stay where you're at. Okay, so just know now is the time for you to get started. And listen, if you have a spouse or a partner, that's perfect. Start something together, okay? Because if you start something together, you can help each other. You can hold each other accountable. When one person is wanting to give up, the other person can help you to stick it out, stick with the plan. We will get past this hard time. We will make it through this valley and make it back to the peak where we're supposed to be. When you working with your spouse, that helps you. Two brains are better than one. So you have two brains thinking, two ideas cooking up, and when you're not feeling it, the other person is probably feeling it. So they can pull you up when you're down, and vice versa. So that's why I want to work with couples, because that's what I did. I know what we did. I know everything we had to overcome. I know how when sometimes things are not, you don't know where to go, and you're really not sure what to do next. The other person has an idea, and then y'all work towards that idea, and y'all keep bouncing ideas off each other, and you keep moving forward. You keep that momentum going. You keep growing. So if you have a spouse or a partner, start with your spouse or partner, because you're going to go faster. You're going to go further than you would go if you were by yourself. And it's going to help your relationship. It's going to help you build trust in each other. It's going to help you learn how to rely on each other. It's going to help you to learn how to communicate better, because you both want the plan to work. So, and that's what happened with us. That's what happened in my marriage, and that's what happened with us on, being on the road, becoming truck drivers. So we just had to start. I know I had to start with his idea that he came up with, and it ended up with us being here. So I just want to give you some hope that once you start, it is a good thing. It's scary. I'm not going to say that it's not, but work through that. Don't let the fear stop you. Just work through the fear, and once you do that, you will start building confidence, start building momentum, start believing in yourself. Each small victory that you have, each time that you're able to overcome an obstacle, that builds self-belief, and it builds character in you. So it will help you to start becoming the person that you need to be in order to get through this level that you're at. Because none of us are meant to stay at the level we're at. We get comfortable and we feel like, okay, this is enough. I'm doing enough. I'm making it. I'm living. But if you know deep down in your heart, this is not all you were supposed to do. This is not all you were meant for. That's God nudging you to get out of your comfort zone, because there's things that you're supposed to do. You have purpose, and what you're doing right now is not fulfilling that purpose. So if you start before you're ready, that's what gets you ready, and that's what helps you to move to the next level that you're supposed to be in. That way it helps you to learn the skills you're supposed to learn. It'll all start falling into place. It'll all start being in alignment. So you'll start connecting with people, learning different things. You'll connect with the people that's going to help you get to the next level. So, but it all starts with you deciding that, okay, it's time for me to start. It's time for me to start building that business that I wanted to build. It's time for me to start making my relationship with my spouse stronger. It's time for me to start bringing in more income. It's time for me to start connecting with the people that I'm supposed to help, because we're not only supposed to help ourselves. That's not why we're here. We're supposed to help other people. It's not just about us. So once you make that decision, then you'll start to see what I'm talking about. So if you have any questions or anything you want to discuss, anything you want me to tell you about, then drop them in the comments. If you have any specific questions about getting started, what you need to do, just take one small step, make one small decision. Think about 3 things that you're skilled at and that you could possibly use to help someone else. You could turn that into a skill to help someone else. And there's value there. Write that down, and then think about how you can help someone with those skills. Okay, you can start there. Start with something small and decide, I'm going to start with something small. I'm going to start it. I'm going to keep my word to myself, and I'm going to do it. And then once you do that, then you'll start, that'll start building momentum, and then you'll start, figuring out things. Ideas will start coming to you, and you can, so then you can decide, well, maybe out of these 3 things, I can maybe try this one thing and see where it goes. You can test it, put something out to the market, see how it goes. Everything is a trial and error. You're going to learn as you go. You're not going to learn just making a decision not to do anything. You're going to learn once you make the decision to do something. So the faster you do that, the faster you'll be able to figure out what it is you are supposed to be doing. Okay? So talk to your spouse or your partner, and you guys come up with something together. Okay? And, you can encourage each other. You can be there for each other. To speak life into each other, and you keep each other accountable. And once you do that, as a couple, you can become unstoppable. Okay, you can build something together, grow together, learn together, succeed together, and go faster together. Build the income that you didn't even see possible before you started. The time is now, and the payoff that you will get if you decide to start is you're going to grow. You're going to get connections. You're going to have momentum. You're going to have alignment. And you don't have to be ready. You just have to be willing to start. Okay? So decide now that you're going to start. You're going to start not having everything figured out. You're going to start not having everything perfect. You're going to start because now is the time to start. And now is the time to learn the things you need to learn. Now is the time to do the things you need to do. Now is the time to grow. And once you make that decision, things will start coming together. Things will start turning around. I'm not going to say it's not going to be a challenge. It is. But life is a challenge. Every day is a challenge. Going to work for somebody else every day is a challenge. Now is the time for you to use those challenges to build something for yourself, build something for your family. So don't keep going through life challenges doing everything else for somebody else. Now's the time for you to do it for yourself and your family. So I think that's what I have for you today. If you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. If you need some ideas about how to just get started, if you're still fearful, just leave some comments below, and I could talk about it in my next video. I am going to be doing 30 days of videos because I myself want to get better. I want to get better at communication. I want to get past my fear of putting myself out there and being on screen, on camera, because the people that I need to help more people that's in my circle. And I know that I have the desire to help couples to leave their 9-to-5 and to transition into entrepreneurship and to build true wealth together. I want couples to stay together, thrive together, grow together, and, be able to build something great together. So that's my purpose, and I need to be able to connect with as many couples and partners as I can. So I'm going to be putting out YouTube videos so I can get a little bit more comfortable, and get better at communicating, and learn how to use YouTube. So come on this journey with me. We can do it together. We can learn together. So I'm waiting to hear from you. Whatever you need or think that you want me to talk about, just drop the comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.